Hi and welcome to my video. It is Saturday, March 11th still, and 2023 in the evening, and this is the second project that I did this week. The first bag was not successful the way I wanted it to be, but this one worked out great. So this is a server book, and I designed it for me to use because I just got a job as a server, which I've never done before, and I'm super excited. I've done only worked 3 days, and I've only had tables for 1 day, and it's hard. I think it will get easier as I go along, but I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. So I now have 2 jobs, but what I didn't know was that I would need a server book. So I did go online and I ordered one, but it won't get here for a few weeks. So what the heck? I know how to do this. I can make it, right? So I did. And I did make it. It came out. This one, actually, I'm pretty proud of. This was definitely not a project fail. This was definitely a success. So I went online. I looked online at what features ServerBook would have. And I like to look around and do a little bit of research and decide, well, what features do I want? I had also seen the other servers, what their books look like, and how they were using their books. And so I kind of thought, okay, what features do I need to build into this? So here it is. It's plain front, plain back. I was thinking about doing a closure on it so that, sewing a button here and having a closure on it, but I didn't put that feature in, and I don't really think I need it. So I did add a tab on the outside just for absolutely no reason whatsoever other than I like tabs. So I had the fabric to make a tab, so I put it on there. It's pretty much useless, I think. Maybe I can hang something off of it, I'm not sure. It's too big to hold your pen. It's not like too big for a pen loop, but maybe. And I keep my pens in the pocket anyways. But I did put a pen loop in here. There's a pen loop here in the center. Let me put a pen in it so you can see it better. There. Of course, I'm not going to use a highlighter while I'm working, but works for an example. So I did put a pen loop in it because I did think that was important to have with it. And I have this clipboard that I've had for a really long time. And when I started to build this, I thought, well, it needs to be, you're going to be writing in it, right? So it needs to have some flexibility. And I solved some of that by using, not flexibility, sorry, it needs to have some stiffness in it. And I solved that by using Peltex. I cut it in 2 pieces there. So there's Peltex here, and there's Peltex here to add some stiffness. And it's pretty good, but I wanted to add more stiffness. So that's why when I designed it, I thought, I knew this clipboard fit in the apron pocket that I'm using. And I wanted to incorporate this because nice, solid for surface to write on. So I started with this dimension, how the circumference, is that right? That's a circle. Perimeter. The perimeter. And then I also notated where the clip was, so I would know how deep the pocket, how tall the pocket needed to be. And so I planned this side with that in mind. And in my head, I was going, oh, I could do this and do it like it was an inside zipper where anyway, I thought, no, just keep it simple. And so all I did was I cut a piece that was twice this, I'll call this width, so it's twice this width, which I folded in half, top stitched across here, and then, no, I didn't top stitch here, I top stitched across the top here, where I was going to slip the clipboard into. This is just stitched on here, and I also stitched this closed on the bottom, so this was the fold here, and I stitched these two, flipped it right side out, top stitched, oh no, didn't top stitch this, top stitched this, and then when I stitched it on, I stitched here and here, and then I left this open because this was getting caught in the seam, so I didn't need to sew that on that. So fits right, almost perfect on that one. It does work really well, and I can just slide that in and add paper, change the paper out. The other feature that I wanted, besides my little pen loop, I added a credit card slot pocket here. I'm not sure that I'm going to need it, but I found that I put my server card in here, and so that's probably where I'll keep that, but I'm not actually going to put a credit card in here. We actually have the, the things you get at your table. But I did notice that most of them had zipper pockets, and I thought, well, that's great, and I think I want two. So I actually put two zipper pockets in, which I really like. It has, so the zipper pocket has a slip pocket behind it and a slip pocket behind it, and even, I mean, the ones that I saw, it only had one. It had a slip pocket, the zipper pocket, and a slip. This was a slip pocket, not zippered. And that's pretty secure because you carry it closed. But I just, I'm new. So a little extra security, so I did two zip pockets. And you built these like zipper pouches, only you don't sew, you don't sew the sides or anything like that. You just sew until you get to the point where you would actually sew around the outside to create the pouch. And instead you just fold it in half, because the sides and the bottom all get caught in the seam of the bag when you finish sewing it. And of course I added this on top of this before I completed the construction. So same thing, they're both exactly the same size cuts and measurements. I just, when I added this one on, and then I decided which color zipper I wanted on the bottom, I added this one on, I laid this one on, and then scooched it back, and then I just cut off what was overhanging, which kind of made it straighter and easier to sew. Then I basted these on before I constructed the body all together, just so I knew I would catch it all together. So anyway, it's really great. I am using both zipper pouches, and when I'm like super busy, I just shove everything. Well, I've only done this one day. When I was super busy that day, I just shoved all the receipts in here and deal with it later. So funny, I got done and I was like, oh my God, it was so busy. And my friend who works there too, she's like, yeah, no, this wasn't a busy day. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so anyway, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I'm glad that this came out, because I won't be getting, according to where I ordered my official wipeable server book from, I won't be getting that until another almost 2 weeks. So I will have this to use, and I may eventually just decide that I like this one more than the other one and use this one and keep the other one as a spare. So anyway, I hope you like it, and I hope that wherever and whenever you are at, you are having a wonderful day and a wonderful time. Thanks for watching. Bye.